Aloha everybody, what's really good my dudes? Today is January 6th, 2020. We got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see a standard patch week, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, before we jump into the patches, I do want to mention that the activity pet poll has come to the close and we have the winners for the various different categories for the pets. So for the area pet, the winner is Mune, as you can see here, which is an adaptive creative pet based on the area that it's associated with. Next up, the winner of the clue scroll pet is Artemis the compass deer, which looks pretty cool. Gonna be interesting to see how that is incorporated in game. Moving on, we have the money making pet that is Richie the fancy magpie, which looks pretty hilarious. Looking forward to seeing how the personality in this pet really actually comes to fruition. And finally, we have the rune score pets known as Zez, which you can see here is a little guy in a rune armor trim set, which upgrades every 5k rune score that you achieve. So that'll be awesome to show off as well. Anyways guys, those are your winners for the upcoming pets. Don't have an ETA on when this will come into the game, so when I get more information I'll definitely let you know here on the channel, but let me know what you think of the winners. That said, we're going to shift on gears over to the patch notes and see exactly what has been changed there, so let's go ahead and check them out. First off, the yak track. Bear in mind that these changes were implemented as hotfixes during the events. These are just here to keep you up to date. They fixed an issue causing ore boxes to not count towards yak track smithing tasks. Upgraded items now count towards yak track progress. Toad flax has been added to the yak track list, and Ranar has been removed. Prayer yak track in free-to-play now allows dragon bones to count towards the task. Fixed an issue stopping Blurberry's bar from counting towards yak track task 29, and fixed an issue causing yak track to show an incorrect number of remaining days. Moving on to seasonal events, players will no longer receive an incorrect item from Eevee when skilling at the Bonfire Festival. You can now deactivate the festive aura with a full inventory. During Firework Festival, players will no longer be able to get different fireworks by closing and reopening Treasure Hunter. Fireworks will remain the same until one is claimed. Moving on to some farming and herblore changes, farming requests requiring animals with the big bone trait will now correctly accept those animals. Animals whose shiny variants are a subspecies in their own rights, Araxite Spider and Royal Dragon, could not be handed in for farming requests. Now, night spiders and black dragons are requested in their place. Players can no longer boost their herblore levels to accessing level benefits of power bursts, bombs, or primal pulp. You can, however, still boost your levels to create the original potion. Corrected the name of the igneous Jadenko. Primal fruit will now prioritize the initial fruit crushed when making primal pulp. Players can no longer see other players inside pens on Anachronia Dinosaur Farm. Fixed the description of Supreme Growth Potion Sundry. The XP awarded for creating Elder Overload salves has been adjusted slightly so that either method of making them will award the same XP regardless of which path was chosen. Updated the name of the venomous dinosaur egg to better reflect the different breeds. Anti-poison has been changed to anti-poison plus for the yak track task. Fixed an issue with quick chat not recognizing levels above 99 for farming and herblore. Master Farmer and Patch Bomb issues have now been fixed. The Elder Overload potion correctly appears in the combination section of the skill guide. All the Power Burst potions now appear in the milestone section of the skill guide. And the Farming Daily Challenge now states all its requirements correctly. Moving on to mobile changes, fixed an issue that was blocking the tap to skip cutscene option on in-game cutscenes on mobile, made a minor performance improvement. The game world is now not rendered when the full screen menu is opened on mobile. Fixed an issue with the Dungeoneering spellbook spells Create Gatestone 2 and Gatestone 2 Teleport that was causing the icon to be split in half. Changed the position of the GE map icon so it's no longer overlapping by the bank icon and GE label. Main menu side panel has been made bigger to prevent text clipping when the game is played in French. Fixed an issue with the River of Blood quest in which players could get stuck when talking to Vanescula Draken. Moving on to general changes. Ground wyvern bones can now be stored inside a beast of burden. Fixed an issue with a complete the action master clue that couldn't be advanced. Mining with porters or stone spirits will now correctly count towards a mining daily challenge. However, this will still only count as 1 towards the progress of the challenge. Corresponding action bar key bindings no longer trigger when they have been immediately entered in as chats. Updated the reward value for relics within the Elite Dungeons chest to correctly show as the item's high alch value. Using an explosive potion on a burning barricade in Castle Wars will no longer crash the client. Absorbing memories into empty divine charges via the divine omatic vacuum now counts towards the daily divination challenge. Having a divination cache boost active and depositing all memories in your inventory will now count all deposited memories towards a divination daily challenge. Creatures of Demonheim Slayer task now include all creatures. The Birth Orb Taverley Slayer Master has apparently been missing from the Slayer skill guide for at least 7 years. They are back now. Completing the Sliske's endgame replay no longer awards treasure hunter keys. Bronze pickaxes can no longer be duplicated via the tool belt. All palm trees near plover birds can be chopped down. Sweet potatoes can now be banked with the sign of porter. Event notice boards are no longer yak track themed as the event now has ended. Duck's movement no longer randomly gets stuck. Fixed an issue causing players to equip lower tier variants of the Globetrotter outfits. Gargoyles now count towards demon cluster tasks. Chronicle Fragment placeholders no longer get removed from the bank once they're converted. Fixed an issue causing unfavorited currencies to still appear in favorite slots. Players are now able to collect red mist from multiple mist clouds in New Varrock if the player defeats multiple armored zombies at the same time. And finally, players can no longer receive spirit shards when they already have a full stack in their inventory. With that, I'm wrapping up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.